What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be reviewing Fabinho. Obviously we have reviewed his inform from this week or last week's team of the week, because obviously the new team of the week is out today. And basically I had the normal version in my team anyway from the last team of the week. I have since upgraded to the new inform, but the main thing is I want to kind of talk about, is he worth it? Is the inform worth the extra dollar that you've got to pay? Personally, I've had a good week to use him and see how he is. And now I'm ready for the opinion on the basic compared to the inform. So the basic gold card Fabinho is 85 rated, obviously a CDM. He's coming in at about 48 on the PlayStation and 55 on the Xbox. Remember fluctuations, you can get him for 50 and he can go all the way up to 60 at this minute. Obviously they will drop as well, not being a walkout. He's going to be packed more than a walkout, even though personally I haven't seen him in a pack as of yet. But that is going to drop at some point. That is the major thing with these gold cards. We're only a month and a bit into the game. They're going to drop at some point, probably more near Black Friday when we get our first lightning rounds, or if it doesn't happen then, more than likely in the new year when people really go ham on them packs. But we've got the same basic information. Obviously, nothing goes up in that regards. 3-star skills, 2-star weak foot, 6'2", high medium. Yeah, high medium defensive. I don't know why I read that wrong, but yeah, high medium on the defensive and attacking. Personally, I think he was definitely better last year. He's very good this year. Don't get me wrong. He's very good this year, but I do think he suited the meta a little bit more last year than he does this year. Mainly the pace. We're all bottling down to the pace is the main key this game. I don't know why it is so much for this game. For some reason, we've gone back to like FIFA 09, FIFA 10, where pace was literally the be-all and end-all. And I think, again, this year, other stats do count. Like, don't get me wrong, if he's got 99 pace and only 70 defending, he's not going to be a CDM. But he needs that pace. That is the major thing that I think he does need added, which you obviously can do. You could either go for a catalyst or a shadow, which would then give him an overall of 80 pace on the shadow with 93 defending, or you could get the 87 passing and 78 pace. So both of them are really good. Personally, I would go with the shadow if I was choosing between them two. Personally, I'm looking at more anchor if anything. I think as long as you defend smartly, if you use the jockey, you don't let him in, and you kind of block off space rather than going in absolutely all guns blazing every single time, you can get away with using an anchor on him. Personally, Shadow is the best out of the chemistry styles because of the pace, but the anchor it adds that extra element to him. It adds that physical element to him. It makes him have 95 aggression and 86 strength with 85 jumping, which is absolutely mad when he's already 6'2". And already you can see with a shadow, the defending only goes up to 93. You obviously get them plus 7 more pace, which is the added bonus, and I think that is the key to this card. But personally, I would be looking at anchor, even though I think shadow would probably be best for the majority of people and how a lot of people do defend. But looking at some of the basic stats though, what is this card got to offer? Defensively, he's absolutely incredible. I think defensively you can't beat him as a CDM. He's a really nice defensive player, and especially for how many coins you're gonna use. I think realistically, especially in the Prem, the only CDM or defensive mid at the very least who's gonna compete with this card is Conte. And again, Conte has the major height limitations compared to the 6'2" Fabinho. The main thing that Conte has more is obviously the pace. I don't think it's much more in the sense that it's going to make a massive difference. But in comparison, it's a 10 plus. So if you whack a shadow on Conte, he's going to have at least, 80 to 90 pace or something like that? He gets 90 pace exactly, and also gets 94 defending. But the big price difference is Fabinho is worth 55k and Conte is worth 318. So you can already see the difference in between them right there. But also I think Fabinho, the major thing with him is the defensive aggressive side of him. He's very good at intercepting, very good at making them challenges and making himself known in that CDM role. It's something that I've really liked with him and thought that is exactly why I want him in my team. Personally, when you come to dribbling wise, 84 composure, which isn't terrible for a CDM, 84 reactions and 82 ball control, I think it's good enough. I personally think dribbling and passing to an extent is decent enough for you to just kind of use them as a DM and pass out basically. And that is something that I think this card offers, is mainly just the defensive work, pass it out to you up front and let them do it. He does score every now and then, don't get me wrong. I think he is one of them players that can definitely be in your team for quite a while. In general, he's very, very cheap and offers you a lot for your money basically. In comparison to, like I say, Conte, 318k, I believe Fabinho is better value for coins. Obviously, Conte is better. We all know that. Conte is better. It's just the coins. I think at this moment in time, I would probably be going for Fabinho, waiting for Conte to drop in coins, unless you have a stupid amount of coins already. Maybe you've packed R9, Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, and have them coins spare. That's when personally I would then go for Conte. If it was right now and I'm thinking, you know what, I've got a budget of amount of coins, I would 100% wait and kind of save my coins. I think Fabinho will get you the way there. So going into the overall review for him, personally I do think he's better than quite a lot of the CDMs in this game. De Jong is very similar. I think De Jong is more that versatile CM rather than a CDM, but you can play him as that CDM. Busquets doesn't hold a candle to Fabinho, mainly because that pace is even more dire than Fabinho's in general. Beats Cruz. I think Cruz has got that more attacking game to him, but again, the pace is lost. Sissoko is a nice CDM slash CM. I think people use him quite a lot as more a central midfielder, and I think again, Rodri is another one that's moved into the BPL. I think Fabinho beats him as well. Personally, I've only used him for a couple of games, so I can't make too much of a judgment with him. So I personally think Fabinho as a budget CDM is most definitely the best for the value for coins. That is why I have given him a 9 out of 10 for that. FUT Champs wise, I've given him an 8 out of 10. Personally, I think he's very good for a FUT Champs team. He's been in my team for the past 3-4 weeks now. I even sold him just to make sure I don't lose too many coins. He didn't really drop in price because I think he's kind of settled at the minute. I don't see him dropping too much more without a lot of supply in packs. And personally with the inform, obviously it's just made his price that little bit more higher, obviously going out of packs as well. So I can imagine a little bit of fluctuation towards when he comes back into packs today, and that's around about it for him. I have given him a 7.5, mainly because I do think the inform is better. Personally, I don't think he's worth the extra coins. You're going to have to pay a good, I think about 150 is the price you're going for. Yeah, the inform's going for around about 202k on the Xbox. So you're looking at a good 150k to splash out for that one extra rating. And for me, I just don't think it's worth it. You're only getting a plus of 1 on physical, passing, shooting and pace, and only 2+ on the defending and also the dribbling. Unless you've got the coins, personally, I would say stay with the gold. I don't think the inform is going to be major worth it until he gets at least an 87 or 88, and then you can really start looking to upgrade him. And even then, if you've got 202k, you get 118k more, you've got Conte. And I think, again, probably one of the best CDMs in the game, possibly. Even over some of the icons, I think he actually is one of the best CDMs. Obviously, height in this game isn't a huge issue. It can have some implications if you just have a small team, but I think having that kind of mini DM run around and take the ball off everyone, and then potentially have that taller DM, that could work as a really nice partnership, and that's something that I really want to try. And I think I really want to try it with potentially Vieira and Conte, or Vieira and Hullet, which is a little bit off yet because obviously them two icons are mega money, but it would be a nice partnership to see what the best DMs in the game are going to be. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like. I am going to be doing graphics over the weekend, so the reviews going forward, I'm going to do a massive icon gameplay go for it in FUT Champs, so we'll be doing loads of that. You'll be seeing icons after icons, as I believe there's a good If you count every version, there's about 300 and something icons to do. I'm going to be working my way through them. Also still working through my way through the top 100 players. I've still got the main two, Messi and Ronaldo, to do, but we've checked off Hazard, Mbappe and Neymar in the past couple of weeks. So that's something that I'm definitely going to work through as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like I said, and subscribe. We're like 12 subscribers away right now. I'm so hyped to get to that 4K. And apart from that, have a good day and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.